Beauty and the Beast. Oh God, not the Emma Watson one. The wonderful original 1991 American animated musical romantic fantasy film produced by Walt Disney's Feature Animation and released by Walt Disney Pictures. It marks as the 30th Disney animated feature film in the Disney canon and the third released during the Disney Renaissance period. And it is based on the French fairy tale of the same name by Jean-Marie Le Prince de Beaumont, who was uncredited in the English version but credited in the French version, and the ideas from the 1946 French film of the same name directed by Jean Coutu. So what is the film all about? Well, an arrogant young prince voiced by Robbie Benson and his castle's servants fall under the spell of a wicked enchantress who transforms him into a hideous beast until he learns to love and be loved in return. The spirited, headstrong village girl Belle, voiced by Paige O'Hara, enters the Beast's castle after he imprisons her father Maurice, voiced by Rex Everhart. With the help of his servants, including the matronly Miss Potts, voiced by Angela Lansbury, Bella begins to draw the cold-hearted beast out of his isolation. Now. This film premiered as an unfinished film in the New York Film Festival on September 29th, 1991. And people loved it. Yeah, like I think they released it like a rough version of it in a festival, and people absolutely loved it. They absolutely loved it. This film had a budget of 25 million and it grossed 425 million. Whoa! It won the Golden Globe Award for Best Motion Picture, the first time an animated film ever won it. It also became the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture for the Academy Award, and it won the Oscar for Best Original Score and Song for its title song. This film is just magical, and that's all I can say about it. And let's go straight to my pros of this film, and it's just the magic this film has. And it just has this awe and wonder. And I think it's to do with the wonderful visual look of it. The visual look, the landscapes look so beautiful and gorgeous. The character animations look so fluid, and the expressions are also great and amazing. And the voice acting really does help as well. I feel like all the voice actors and actresses did a really good job on the voice acting as well. And I just absolutely could just watch this film all the time. The songs are just so whimsical and dreamy like, and you're just engrossed into the film. I grew up with this film. I have it on VHS. I grew up with this film. I always watched it. I never really liked it as a kid. I never really appreciated it as much as I did. I was more into Hercules, to be honest with you. But rewatching this film as an adult, it is pretty amazing and magical. I love Belle and the Beast's relationship, I like how Belle isn't your typical Disney princess where she's like, I just want to go off into a castle and I just want to marry a beast. Not a beast, but a handsome guy. And she doesn't want that. She just wants adventure. She wants more out of life, and she has a whole song dedicated to wanting so much more out of life, and it shows, she's really interesting, I really do like this girl. And obviously when she meets the Beast, and I just love their chemistry, and it's just so funny. That's one of the best montages with the song Something There Wasn't There Before, and it's just such a lovely whimsical movie as well, to be honest with you. The Disney animators were definitely at the peak with this, incorporating CGI with 2D animation, particularly in that ball sequence, made it look absolutely stunning. That is when CGI done right in animation. That was absolutely amazing. But the sad thing about this film is that Howard Ashmore never got to see it because he sadly passed away, and he never actually watched the finished film. Like, he never got to see it. It was 6 months, and it was really sad because there's a whole documentary about that. If you watch the Blu-ray, it's really sad, And he really his songs, like his lyrics, really did push the story to a whole new level. It really gave it that oomph, and Yeah, I'm so happy they dedicated this movie to Howard Ashmore. It was a really great idea. Um, I do like the villain as well. Oh my gosh, Gaston. He is this absolute arrogant douche. And this movie does take a little twist in a way because normally the villain in these movies are these evil, horrendous looking people, you know. But the villain is this handsome guy, and all the girls in the village love him. Like all the girls just want to be with him, and it's just funny how how the one girl he wants doesn't want to be with him, and that's what makes it always so interesting because he kind of wants to, win her over in a way. And it's so interesting seeing how a handsome guy is the villain of the film. And yeah, I thought that was really great. I do like his character. I think he's one of my favorite villains, definitely. He is just so nasty. He's not evil, he's just a douche. He just thinks that he's better than everyone else, and he doesn't realize how arrogant he is. And that's what makes it so much more interesting. That's what makes him so much cooler in a way. And this film is just great. But the problem with this film is that I have to admit, but if it's not, doesn't really have that. I mean, it has that rewatchable value to it. I mean, I will rewatch it again and again, but there are some moments in the film where I was kind of dozing off, to be honest with you. Even though it's really quick and all that, but it's a beautiful film. It's a wonderful film. Go check this film out right now. Thank you for watching, and as always, Morning Reviews signing out.